Welcome back to another Cricut Christmas Craft Day. Today I'm going to be trying out Infusible ink on a blanket that we found from Walmart. I have never done this before, so I'm a little nervous to see if it's even going to work. But I did pick this blanket because it is 100% polyester and it's supposed to work well. If you don't use the Cricut Infusible ink compatible t-shirts, bodysuits for babies, totes, then anything with a high poly count. Kind of like sublimation adheres to the same thing. So I'm going to be trying it out on this. It says Super Soft Plush Throw from Walmart today. We found this last week. It was under $10 in the, I think it was around the holiday section. Hey guys, how is everybody? So Matt is joining me today, you guys, and if you have any questions that are important, he's going to grab those for me. So fire away if there's anything that you need to know. How many of you drop an emoji if you have never tried Infusible ink before? The good thing about Infusible ink today is it's on sale, and I think it's only on sale for a limited time in the Cricut shop online, and I do have that link in the description box if you want to shop through my links, and you can use the code HOLLIDAYS, HOLLIDAYS, to get a discount on that. Hey guys, welcome. So the image that I'm going to be cutting today is going to be from one of my hand-lettered files. It says "'Tis the Season." It's super cute. I'm going to use my phone and Bluetooth with the Cricut Air Explorer 2. I'm going to be using the Easy Press, and I'm going to show you guys how to use the heat guide. If you were joining me yesterday, you saw how to use the heat guide to get the perfect press, but today I'm going to show you because it's really particular with the Infusible ink process. When I say process, it is a little bit of a process because there are things like a lint roller that you may not normally use, cardstock and stuff like that. So Matt, do we have any questions?
No, they haven't been answered.
All right. Okay, so hello Kathy. Let's go. You have all the shirts and t-shirts, but Susan says I have all the shirts, all the stuff and t-shirts, but I haven't used it. That's totally normal. Don't be afraid. If you have been intimidated by Infusible ink, I have been too. I've done these projects 1,000 times. I've messed some up, but I want you to feel comfortable. So today we will be answering any questions that you have along the way to be sure. So be sure to fire it up. Is there a minimum poly count? I think, don't hold me 100%, but I think it's supposed to be 80% polyester for it to have a good hold, I think. I believe so. So the first thing I'm going to do is take you to the heat guide. So let me pull this up here. We're just going to go, let's see, to cricut.com/heat guide. And it's going to show us everything that we need to know. You just plug in. Oh, Darlene says she can't hear me. Does anybody else have trouble with the audio? Let me know, and we'll be sure to adjust that. I think, Matt, you can hear it on yours because I heard it when you pulled it up. All right, awesome. Okay, so Elaine, we don't have a video with the pins yet, but maybe we will do one this month. So, okay, we've got our heat guide pulled up here, and I'm going to be using the Easy Press 2, so I have that clicked. For the heat transfer material, I'm going to find Infusible ink, transfer sheet. And for the base material, I'm just going to use something that, let's see, let me think. Let's just do it as a t-shirt because I only need that heat. And then we apply. So it tells me that I'm going to be pressing at 385 for 40 seconds. So on my heat press, I'm going to turn the temperature up and let it be heating up to 385. And then for the time, it is 40 seconds. Okay, so we've got that heated up, ready to go. All right, thank you guys. Let me see, go back to the camera. All right, I really am nervous about this project, y'all, because I have not done this before. You are literally watching me do this for the first time, and we're just going to see how it goes, which that's the fun in crafting to me, is being able to stretch those limits and use your creativity and flex those creative muscles. So I am going to bring you guys down so you can see everything that I'm working with on the table here. Thank you, Matt. And you can get black infusible ink if you just want it to be a solid black. So I love the botanicals, the black botanicals pattern, so I got that one. But I'm only going to be using the black today. It comes in this black bag, and that's to keep it protected from the elements like the sunlight. And when you open it up, if you've never used infusible ink before, Matt, will you type cricut.com/heat guide for them? It looks duller than you think it might, and it also comes with things like it has instructions. Before you begin, follow the instructions. It has a reminder. It has a little towel for the coasters if you'll be using it for the coasters, and it also comes with this butcher paper. Now, butcher paper is different than Teflon sheet or parchment paper, because either one of those may have traces of silicone in it, and that will ruin your project. So be sure that you're using butcher paper with your infusible ink. Yeah, the transfer paper, it is weird. So if you look, it looks kind of brown, but the heat is what's going to set off the vibrancy. So don't panic. We are going to place this down color side up. It does have a carrier sheet on the back, but we're going to place it color side up. I'm just going to try to touch this as least as possible, and then I'm going to use my brayer to roll it onto the mat. I don't want the oils for my hands to compromise the way my project will turn out. Okay, and so this part is finished. I can load this into the mat. So let me go ahead and make my cut. Let's figure out how big we want our design to be. So let me open up this blanket. I love the thing with blankets is you can't really go wrong. You can't really go too big. But it's, let's see, the width is bigger. So I'm going to do this about 8 inches wide on the blanket. Let me pull this back. Be sure to remember that anytime that you use heat, you want to be sure to mirror your image. What's creaking? Okay, I'm just going to, on my Air 2, I'm going to select the custom setting. And then when I pull my when I pull my design space up, I'm just going to find Infusible ink transfer sheet. And now we're ready to cut. Where did I get the blanket? Renee, I got the blanket from Walmart. Okay, so while this is cutting, I can go ahead and start to prep my material. You want to make sure that you are using a pressing pad. That is super important because it needs something to press into. And this one is from Cricut. I think it's the Rose Polka Dot. Let me pull this around here. Okay. So I made it about 8 inches. So I have a good surface to work with. And then once my design has cut, what I'm going to do is use a lint roller, like a lint brush on this. You would use that on any material that you're going to be using to clean off any debris, any little pieces of material that may be on there. Our cut is almost finished. And then we can start to press. And I'm so nervous to think how this is going to turn out. Matt, how do you think it's going to do? Because it's that high polyester count. Talk.
I think it'll be okay.
Because why?
Because it's the high poly count. And we've got the heat press with the good heat.
What do you think about the foot? Like it's a little furry though.
Well, we may have to shave it.
Yeah, you might have to cut it down. That's true. We'll see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't think you can do this too many times. And I'm going ahead and going to lint roll the project. This is really pretty because on the other side of this blanket it has, it has these little snowflakes and it's so cute. Yeah, Danielle, it's the blue mat. Okay, now our cut is finished. So, what makes Infusible ink different when you are weeding this is that you are not going to be using a weeding tool. You are going to be using either tweezers, or I'll show you how to just kind of pop it out with your hands. As always, peel away from your mat, and then we can save the rest for another project. Okay, so there's our transfer. And just start at one side and literally it'll start to crack. Yeah, Renee, there is a purple mat. It's the strong grip mat. Tammy, that's what you do. Cricut has their own line. So they have t-shirts and they have totes and they have baby bodysuits. But I am testing this out on something else today, and that's why I'm so nervous to see how this is going to turn out. It's 100% polyester blanket from Walmart. I wanted to use something that if you guys are interested in doing the same, you could find it locally to you. So I picked this blanket, and the only thing I'm worried about really is it's a little plush. It's not totally plush. I mean, like it's not really, really fuzzy. But see how this is different? It's brittle. But what's really neat is once you press it into your material, it goes completely flat to the project. So you don't feel it on your shirt or whatever you're going to be pressing it on. So this is 'Tis the Season, and this is the carrier sheet. Yep. And this is 100% polyester count. Okay, so here's the process. I have my pressing mat. I'm going to put down the cardstock. I'm going to, I don't think it's centered. There it is. clean it off with my lint roller. And I'm going to try to lay some of the fuzzy down. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Okay. Now I'm going to lay, let's see, scooch this up. Lay it onto the blanket. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm so super nervous. Do you think that placement looks good?
Yep.
I think it does too.
I think it works.
I think it looks really good. Let me move this up.
You want me to come down with it?
Move it towards there.
Oop.
No. Move it up. Never down. Up.
It's maxed out.
Okay. Then let's back it up just a little bit. Guys, we're working with new camera. There! We're working with new camera software, and it's amazing, but it's terrifying to do it to be doing it live. Okay, so now you're going to place a sheet of parchment paper. Butcher paper over your design. All right, and here we go. So I'm going to be pressing this in sections because our design is bigger than my mat. I could have used my bigger, I guess I could have used my bigger heat press, huh? I didn't think about it till now. But you don't have to use a ton of pressure. One myth that I see on these easy press is that you have to sit on them. But you don't have to. You just need to have some pressure on it. Good even pressure. That's the key. So if you ever see me using two hands, it's not that I'm putting that much pressure on it. I just want good even pressure. Okay. They also carry heat. Thanks, guys. They also keep... They also carry the heat resistant tape, so you can tape down your image, and I do that even on fabric. I think it's meant to be more for the coasters, but I do it on the fabric too. For sure, yes. I have all three sizes of the Easy Press, but I guess I just decided I was going to do the small one today, which is good because a lot of people do have the 6x7, and I don't want them to feel limited because everything is doable. I want to take a peek.
Don't peek. Don't peek.
I really want to peek. I'm nervous. Oh. So let me know. We've got 20 seconds left. Let me know in the comments, how do you think it's going to turn out? Yes, Heather, I love the heat tape too. I love the heat tape. And I use it a lot, actually, even for iron-on that doesn't have a good carrier sheet, like some of the pattern iron-ons. That looks good. Okay, it looks like everything is pressed.
I think the video stopped. Nope.
It didn't. Oh my goodness. And it worked. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. The only thing is I didn't get a piece of the heart. But look how cute that is, you guys. And that is totally my fault. So, no, it did. It did press it. But because I'm a perfectionist. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to, but this is where the little mini would come in handy. Let's see if we can get just the heart. What do you think, guys? I'm so impressed. Like, it looks like it's drawn on there with a marker, but you can't feel it at all. Let's see if that's good. Yeah. Totally fixed it. How precious is this? So you can tell if you made a good press. Let's see how the ink is kind of gone from the heat, from the ink transfer. Let me turn this around. And look how good this turned out. It looks like it was bought at the store. It looks so good. So like you can definitely tell that it was pressed fuzzy, because if you make the fabric go the other way, you know what I mean, Matt? Like the sequin pillows. Yeah, if you make it go against the grain, but it looks really good, and this is going to last, and you can't feel it, Matt. You can't feel it at all. It's perfect, yeah. So Gabrielle says that this is perfect for a gift exchange, and it really, really is. You can personalize these. You can put monograms on these. They're the perfect gift to give. Let me show you guys. Let's see. I just love it, Matt. It's so cute, and it looks so good. Let's see what this does. It looks so good. It's better than vinyl. So Renee says she thinks that it's better than vinyl, and I do too. I do too. I think that it's really good for stuff like this, because vinyl likes to crack and tear on things that are washed often, like this blanket and stuff, and this is definitely not going to go anywhere. It's not going to wash out. It is not going to fade ever. Even if you wash it 1,000 times, it is exactly this, and this is exactly how it's going to look. So thank you guys for joining me for my experiments. Yes, Elaine, each sheet you can only use once, because you're completely pressing out that ink. So, all right. Leave me any more questions that you may have in the comments. Don't forget to enter to win a Cricut Maker by going to the community tab on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Cricut Craft.